welcome back again to another video. It is Rejoice here again. If this first time you're tuning to my channel, you are welcome to my channel. If you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Click the subscribe button down below and join the family. So guys, in today's video, I'm talking about something super important. I just clocked 25 and a whole lot has been going on, okay? So I'm going to talk about things you need to stop doing once you clock 25. You need to stop doing these things. It's been a long ride, but let's just go straight right into it. So number one thing you need to stop doing is worrying about what other things about you. We worry about this so much, especially maybe at work, in the midst of your friends. We're always wondering, always worrying, oh, what does this person think about me? Well, for me, long time ago, I have stopped caring, basically. Whatever anybody thinks of me, that is their problem. I am living my life. I am trying to live my best life. I'm trying to do things that makes me happy and all. So if you're there in your corner, maybe you're gossiping about me, or you're there in your corner, saying one or two sweet things about me, like, I literally do not care. So you should stop worrying about what people are gonna say or people are gonna think, because you know what, people are still gonna talk. Even if you do the best and you're like the most perfect person, you're trying to please people and all, they are still gonna find reasons to fault you. Rather, just live your life on your own terms, okay? Live your life and do things that makes you happy. Another thing you need to stop doing is worry so much about relationship palaver. Whenever you meet the right person, fine, but if you're constantly thinking, have not dated anybody, have not done this, have not done that, and you just constantly comparing yourself a situation to that Instagram couple or to that Twitter couple and all, is doing you no good. You're just hurting yourself. One thing you need to do is focus on yourself, focus on your journey, develop yourself. So when the right person comes, you are also ready and you also know what you want for yourself. Okay, so don't worry, okay? Don't worry so much. At the right time, when you meet the right person, everything is just gonna fall in place. Just focus on building up yourself and building up your life and getting your own bag. The next thing here on my list is getting into debt because you want to please somebody. People that do not even care. Do not go into debt trying to show off on social media or trying to show off to your friends, because you know what, at the end of the day, you are the one that's gonna pay off all of those debts. So one thing you need to start doing is start saving up, start living within your means. Don't splurge when you know you don't have the money. So do not live your life to please nobody. Do not go into debt trying to please person A or person B, because nobody cares. Most importantly, you need to stop blaming other people for the outcome of your actions. Rather, make sure whatever action or whatever decision you are making in your life, make sure you take full responsibility. Because you hear people saying things like, oh, I blame that friend for letting me overdrink, or I blame that person for making me do this or that. My dear, nobody literally forced you. Sometimes you just do things out of ignorance. So you have to make sure you are responsible and you are accountable for your actions, because at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to bear everything. So just make sure you are responsible and accountable for whatever actions that you make. Guys, this one is super important. Do not depend on nobody. The only person you put your trust in is God if you're a Christian, because people will fail you. And I've experienced this so much. I mean, you can trust people here and there, but don't trust so much. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't trust so much, because anything can happen. Anything literally can happen. Something might happen tomorrow and that person doesn't fulfill his promise, or life happens. So make sure you don't overly trust people. So if you're that kind of person that trusts blindly or that just trusts just anybody, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop accepting the bare minimum. You do not have to settle for less. You do not have to settle for just anything. Have goals, have plans, have something you are working towards, have something that you are looking forward to. I'm not saying you have to hustle 247, you have to be on the grind 247. No, but what I'm just saying is just have some specific goals that you want to achieve for yourself, things, something that will get you out of your bed in the morning, like you're excited to little things like starting a new hobby, and maybe down the line you're looking forward to monetizing it. Just have something that you could look up to, some life goals you want to achieve for yourself. Don't just settle for anything, be it friendship, be it relationship, be it job wise. Make sure you go for what you truly want, especially for we 9 to 5ers here. Whatever job you find yourself at, make sure you don't treat it as a ball. Basically, make sure you take whatever your hands finds to do seriously, because you know what, at the end of the day, whatever you're doing now, trust me, you're gonna learn one or two things that would you could put into something you want to start up in the future. So make sure you don't just treat your job as a daycare, or you don't just treat your job as is nothing. We need to add value. We need to make sure we are adding value and we are doing our very best. This next tip here, I'm not trying to say you should be selfish or you shouldn't show love, but you should stop putting people's happiness before yours. I do not mean it the bad way. What I mean is make sure you always put yourself first. Make sure you're always just thinking about you first. In the sense that if you know you do not have the mental capacity, or you're also going through stuffs in life and you have this person here trying to maybe rant to you about one problem or the other, and and you're saying that this is also going to affect you, you have to put yourself first and speak up and be like, sorry, you can't listen or taking all of this now because you're also going through stuff. So this also ties to just learning how to speak up for yourself. That is really important. These are skills that we don't just learn overnight. Is gradually we begin to build up this. I spoke about this in my previous video. You need to stop letting negative people around your space. This is super important. If somebody makes you feel bad or makes you feel unappreciated or makes you feel some kind of way, after you talk to them, you do not need to go back to such a person. You do not need to call that kind of person your friend. Surround yourself with people who motivate you, with people who makes you feel good after spending some time with them. Another thing you need to stop doing is being in a toxic relationship for the sake of having a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You are just hurting yourself, and life is too short to stay in a toxic relationship. Any negative relationship that makes you feel like you're not worthy, that makes you feel less of yourself, that makes you feel unloved, unappreciated, you need to make that decision. Is this what you want for yourself? Is this what you want for your life? It is up to you, but what I would say is do not put yourself in such a situation. You have an option and you have a choice to make. You also need to stop drinking beyond your limits. If you know you're this type of person that loves alcohol, whenever you go out with your friends and you just out there in the club drinking without gauging and knowing when to stop, and they eventually have to carry you out of the club or out of the party. That is not nice. That doesn't speak well of you. So you really need to know when to put a stop to it, when to stop drinking, when you know you've reached your limits. Just saying no helps. And this moves me to my next point. You need to stop saying yes to everything. There are some days you just want to sit at home and rest and chill and relax. There are days you owe nobody no explanation. You just want to have your me personal time. You need to learn how to say no to people that pressurize you to do things you don't want to do. So building that habit of speaking up for yourself, of expressing yourself, holding your boundary, that would really help and go a long way in your 20s. Another thing you need to stop doing is do not conform to what society feels or think you should be by a certain age. Be your authentic self and live your truth. Make sure you are living life on your terms. I say this a whole lot on my channel, so please do not conform to whatever society thinks you should be. Rather, know who you are, know who you are, know who you are, and also know what you want for yourself. Know the kind of person you want to be, know the kind of human you want to be, basically. So saying no to whatever society thinks you should be. Another thing you need to stop doing is regretting so much what has happened in the past. You keep on reliving these memories, you keep on thinking about them. It's not gonna help. What has happened has happened. Yes, we know it's hard. Yes, we know it's really painful. I also have things that when I think of, I'm like, girl, what the hell were you thinking then? But you know what? Me thinking and worrying about them won't change anything. So one thing you need to do is move on. You have to learn how to pick up the pieces, learn your lessons, and move on. Do not worry. Do not dwell so much in the past. You need to move on, let go, and let live. This is the most important one. You need to stop hating your body. I've met people that just don't love their body. Maybe they don't love how they look. You need to love yourself. You need to embrace yourself. There's only just one of you out there. If you know you don't like one or two things about your body, I'm not that type of person that would say you should go do this or you should go do that. You have to learn to love yourself. For me, personally, I remember there was one time I was literally eating anyhow. I didn't care about my health or my body or my weight. And you know what happened? I blew up. So one thing I did was I started making sure I go to the gym every evening and I try to watch what I eat too. So and during that period I didn't look at myself with disgust, or I didn't look at myself in like, oh my goodness, Rejoice, what have you done? Rather, I just made sure I needed to do what I was supposed to do, which was to go to the gym. I know it sounds really easy, it's not that easy for some people, but the point I'm trying to pass across is please love yourself, love your body, do things that makes your body feel good. Another thing you need to stop doing is you need to stop conforming to societal fashion, or you need to stop following fast fashion or fast trends. I also do hauls on my channel. I also talk about fashion on my channel, but one thing I make sure I do or I portray in my videos is I make sure whatever unboxing or haul I'm doing is something that I am comfortable wearing, is something that defines me and my personality, so I don't conform to what society says or what fast fashion trend is happening at the moment. I'm not obsessed with it. So that is just what I'm trying to say. Do not be obsessed with fast fashion. Just make sure you know what works for your body in terms of the kind of clothes, kind of makeup to wear, and the kind of hair that fits you. Just you have to learn how to take care of yourself, love yourself, and know what works for your body size. So guys, I've come to the end of this video. I said keep this real short. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this, and if you want to add one or two, also put it down in the comment section. As always guys, stay happy, stay blessed, stay cheerful, and I will catch you all in my next one.